Hi, good afternoon, Asim. How are you?
Hi, Johan. I'm good, thank you. Yeah,
Good,
thank you for asking.
absolutely
Yep,
wonderful.
I'm good.
I'm today with Asim from Sacred Fire and in the Netherlands. And Asim, I would like to ask you a few questions about the prostatic portal. You were involved in the prostatic portal as the model, and um, I want to ask you what and why is the prostate stimulation good for you or important for you?
Yeah, it is. For me, it is important that it has given me more access to my sexuality, and because to reach prostate, you have the most easy way to reach the prostate is to go through the anus. And to able to do that, you have to surrender. And and then when the prostate is touched, you receive pleasure and healing. But you do that from a mode of surrender. You have to be relaxed. So, and that is a opposite way of how I was normally acting in sex. So as a man, if you go masculine in sex, you have a goal. You penetrating. You're working towards a goal to ejaculate. And even if you don't want to ejaculate, a lot of men have performing in sex in that modus. So in going and I was doing exactly that. I was performing and wanting having a goal, which uh, by later development was not to ejaculate, but still wanting to go to peaks. And so what the prostate has taught me is the experience that you can receive orgastic pleasure while in a surrendering mode. And that has taught me a lot for how to engage in sexuality, and has taught me that. So and then I could also bring that this surrendering into the my lovemaking. So now my lovemaking is not so much about goals; it's just having pleasure and being in that mode of having pleasure.
Wow. So what I hear is that being in surrender mode, does it mean that you are very vulnerable at that point in time?
Yes, you might want to. You could say that you're vulnerable. It is well. It is actually like how a woman receives a man while having sex. So if you struggle that, then there's going to be pain. Um, and so it is that you have to open yourself and letting your toy or somebody else penetrate you, which is naturally something vulnerable.
Absolutely. And being penetrated by somebody else, either by a finger or a penis or a toy, doesn't mean that you are then in any sense um, prone to have that sexual pleasure. So it's only not about the pleasure, it was a little bit more than pleasure. So, is it a spiritual thing? Is it a therapeutic thing? What was it for you? Or, I mean, obviously, you did it now for the prostatic massage course or the prostatic portal course. But do you normal practice this? And is it like, do you do it for the pleasure, or are you doing it for a therapeutic thing, or how does it work for you?
Well, it's a combination. It is something that um, it was by exploration in sexuality that you come there. And as a tantrika or tantriko, you want to explore and to see what it does to you. Um, so when the first starts, that it was a few years ago that my partner touched with the fingers my anus, and I jumped up. It's so much. There are so many nerve endings there that you are immediately, whoa, what's this? And the first reaction is to close, to like, whoa, that's
To
sensitive.
resist.
Don't go there.
Yeah.
But when you go look a little bit deeper, then you can also find, oh, it's actually quite pleasurable being touched there. And then, yeah, from there exploring and with my partner now, Stina, with whom I give the prosthetic portal, yeah, we went on exploring that. That region. And she had already given a lot of prostate massages to men in a therapeutic setting. And so it, yeah, and for me, with Stina, it was a natural evolvement of my path before that. And so it is both pleasure and also spiritual and tantric, that in a sense that I want to experience it and to see what it does to me. um, and um, and not all the times it's only pleasure. Sometimes it also can bring up blockages and trauma that is stored there. We store trauma all over the body, and especially the regions which are normally not touched, there can still be trauma. So when you are touched at the anus or at the prostate, there can also be still some trauma. And I had a few sessions which, yeah, there was both pleasure, but there was also, well, not pain, but uncomfortableness. That there was things that were stored there that had to let go.
Oh, wow. So, do you feel then more connected with Stina? In other words, you know, on a deeper level when she performed the art of giving a wonderful prostate massage, or is this just for you? In other words, for your benefit, or is there a deeper connection?
No, there is a deeper connection, that in the sense that it is now, like what I was talking about, the masculinity and going in the penetrative sex, having a goal. So with the anal play, as you can call it, the whole thing, it's a little bit reversed. So in that sense, that she is the more dominant and I'm the surrendering. party in there, and in that way, there is so there is there in that there's a new dynamic in the play, which is enriching for the play, but also deepening for the relationship, because then you are um, yeah, looking at that, how do you react on each other, and how is it when you reverse the natural conditions.
Wow. Would you also then feel more connected with your self? In other words, your spiritual being, your body, your sex. How do you, in such a session, not only feel connected with her but with yourself?
Yeah, so it's not so much one session, but um, so I have a lot of femininity in me for myself, and for me it was very good to express that, and to acknowledge that I have that and that I did that mostly in dancing, so expressing myself in a feminine way, because that's in me,
Yes.
and because I have that in me and I acknowledge that, then on the other side, it also became more clear to me for what is masculine inside of me. And so in that way, it had, and the prostate prostate massages give are just a part of that, but it's so in the surrendering, which is more feminine, it gives me more um, yeah, that I can also be that, and then in that way I'm more whole, because I'm also expressing that part of me,
Oh, wow.
and you know, and from that has nothing to do with the that has to do with the gender,
Yeah.
but not so much of the gender of your body, but who you are. So yeah, for me, you know, that I have a male body, so I have a lingam, but for a lot of times, you know, I don't feel very manly most of the time. I feel me most of the time, and that is not particularly man or women, straight or gay. You know, that those are for me those are extremes on both ends, and you know, I'm somewhere in the middle, and I happen to be born in a male body, but that's um, and but I'm searching in both my, my sexual expression, but also in my expression in life, just to express who I am, and no matter in if that is male or female or straight or gay. That's
It's very interesting to hear you say that. I think most people, and I think today's sexuality is very fluid, and you know, there's no this or that. It's very flowing. Um, Another question for you: what did you find any health benefits from the prostate massage?
um, yeah. So in terms of health, I think it is. A man can have a lot of prostate problems, and you know, 60. I think that when men are turning 60% of them have problems with their prostate, and that number is rising when men grow older. That has to do that the prostate is due to hormonal change, the same as in women. Also, men have a hormonal change around them. It's called the andropause. Um, and there's also, because of the pollution of in food and our environment, that there are oestrogens in it, which is a hormone. And because we have that in bigger qualities and bigger amounts in our body than we should have, then when the testosterone, which goes down when we grow older, then the estrogen is getting the upper hand, because we have too much of that in our body, and then the prostate can enlarge. Also, the prostate is a filter, so there can be other pollutions can be in that. And with prostate massage, you can get those pollutions out, massage that out. And furthermore, what I've said earlier, there can be trauma stored in that region, but also in the prostate. And the prostate is the organ of life in men. What the woman, what the womb is in a woman, is the prostate in a man. It is the same cells in the embryo that is either becoming the womb or either the prostate. So it is the organ of life. So if you have, as a man, having trouble with life, how you view life, or problems with what you have achieved in life, that you don't fill up to your expectations of what you wanted to achieve, then that can create a trauma on your prostate. And with a prostate massage or prostate healing, you can search for that trauma and release that trauma. And by doing that, there is more blood flow, there is more energy flow in that region, which will have a natural benefit for your health. Because everything in your body has to stream. The blood has to flow. If there's something, if you're contracted in a part of your body, there's not much blood going through that region. So then you get more toxins and residues concentrated in that region. So if you are able to, with massaging, for instance, to have a more to relax it and to have a flow in that region, then the toxins that are there can also be brought out to the blood, through the blood, and that you can dispose of those toxins. So it has very much health beneficials. Yes.
And when you do, when you do get a massage, prostate massage, do you then ejaculate? I mean, is there the need of stimulation of the phallus or the lingam, or does it happen, or is there fluid coming out? How does it work?
So that's it depends. It is a different. It is a little bit different part of the body. So it's not it's the second chakra instead of the first chakra. And when you're stimulated, so the body is focused then on the touch there. So you can even lose your erection with the massage of the prostate, which is common, and it's very much natural, and it doesn't have to happen. especially if you also keep stimulating the penis or the lingam. And you can have a normal orgasm, which will be much more intense, because you're widening the region where the energy is coming from. Um, but you don't have to have an ejaculation. And when you are stimulating the prostate, you can also, that's what is called prostate milking, is that the fluids that are in the prostate, that you guiding them out of the prostate, and then there will be a little bit of pre-cum coming out of the penis. And actually, that is the milking is very beneficial, especially for older men when they don't ejaculate anymore, because in that way you can get rid of the toxins that are building up there. So then the toxins get out, and then and both the energy and blood flow through the prostate because of the massage, it's very beneficial for your health. And so then, yeah, so then there is a little bit of fluid coming out, which is actually what you can search for to do.
Thank you. Asim, if you can give any advice to men who are maybe want to explore this, what would it be?
If you haven't have your prostate touched, you don't know what pleasure is. But that's my personal opinion. But you have to feel what is good for you. And if you feel like it's nothing for me, that's also fine. And but maybe you also wanted to look for why is it not something for me. There can be traumas preventing you wanting to go there, and that is the normal conditioning of our society, and but also the homophobia in society, and also that the anus is where the shit comes out. So there's a natural tendency of parents to their children to say, "Oh, don't touch that; it's dirty."
Dirty, yeah.
And that is sticking there, and those are the things that you first have to overcome to be able to enjoy anal play.
Wow. So there's a prostatic portal workshop, online workshop that's happening soon. Um, I, we will not ask because our time is nearly finished. But is that a thing for people to do? I mean, is that good advice to do? Do you need somebody? Is that also?
Yeah, so we give the workshop that you can do it at home.
Yes.
And we're gonna do probably both the online that you can just with a Zoom, where you only my ass is in view, but you can also we're also gonna do it on demand. And in that way, you can just do it in your own bedroom, and you with two persons. Well, one of them has to have a prostate, of course. One has to be male, and the other one, that can be your partner, either male or female, and also for the females that have given the prostate massage, also they find it a very enriching experience as well. that they feel like, okay, I can now feel a little bit what the male is feeling when he's penetrating me, and I can give something back in the way that in the way that I am always receiving.
Wow. So thank you very much, Asim. And just to clarify, both Asim and myself are part of the B-Tantric online community. And if you want more information about the B-Tantric online community, you can either contact Asim or myself. And there's a website with beautiful videos and teachings that you can be part of and be part of the community. So Asim, thank you so much for your wonderful testimony about the prostate portal massage, and hope to see you soon in one of your workshops.
Yes, well, I'm very glad that you give me this opportunity to share about it. There's much of shadow around the prostate, I feel, both in the gay community and in the straight community. Yeah, so I feel that it's I want to bring more light there. And so thank you for the opportunity that you give me to share about it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And maybe we'll do this again.
Yes, let's do that. Okay.